Let's go third gear, pull. With some gas like right now. Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Today we've got the S650 Mustang. Not just any S650 Mustang, but this one is supercharged with the ESS blower. You can get a little sneak peek here, but we'll open up the hood so I can show you the ESS setup. This was the first ever S650 Mustang I got to drive 2 years ago in the same parking lot when it was bone stock, and I can't believe we're reviewing this again, but this time it is supercharged with the ESS kit. And I am so excited. We're gonna be telling you everything that's been done to this car, and we're gonna take it out for a spin and just feel the boosted car. This will be my first time ever driving a boosted Mustang, and honestly I am very, very excited. Who knows, it might even just convince me to boost my 2019 Mustang GT, something I've been considering actually for a very long time. Came very close to pulling the trigger, but always kind of had some doubts. So today we're gonna be driving this car and seeing how it feels with the ESS Supercharger. We'll open up the hood first so I can show you everything that's been done to this car. And funny enough is I've driven this car when it was stock, when it had just an X-Pipe, then it got the long tube headers. So I've driven this car in different stages and felt how it, felt in all those different bolt-on stages. And now we're gonna be driving this with the ESS Supercharger. If you can tell from my voice, I am beyond excited to be driving a supercharged Mustang. And this one, because I've driven it stock, mild bolt-ons and long tube headers, pretty much full bolt-on, and now with the boost, I'm actually very excited to actually compare it to how it felt at different stages. The highlight of this build is of course the ESS. It's on E30 tune, probably making close to high 700 wheel horsepower. You have to get the catch can here as well. It's a UPR catch can. And of course we've got the long tube headers. I don't know if you can tell from here. We've got long tube headers over there. And the setup is of course catless. And to be able to put that power down, nothing done to suspension just yet, but we do have some Nitto R2s in 275/4019s. So honestly, it's gonna be very exciting to see how those Nittos hold up, because a lot of people say those are probably the best daily tire, but he doesn't have 305s, it's just the 275s. And of course, we're making a lot of power. Just to a 93 tune with the 120, you're probably around low 700 with the S650 platform, but with the E30, the tuner's claiming around high 700 wheel horsepower. And that is gonna be very exciting. But enough talking about the mods and what this car's got. We have to take it out on the road to really, really feel what this car is all about. So with that being said, let's go ahead, hop in the driver's seat and go for a quick drive. All right guys, we're out on the road with the supercharged S650 Mustang. Oh my God. This is the catalyst setup and this thing sounds absolutely loud. We're gonna switch it to sport mode and have some fun and see what these ESS blowers are all about. Oh my God, this was like a baby pull. This is crazy. We're gonna definitely get on it, use some paddle shifters, get a feel for this car. Right after 4,000 RPM, you can tell this car wants to move. Wait for the road to straighten up a little bit. All right, let's go. Oh my. Oh. That pull was insane. This is on E30, so it's making a lot more than what a typical 93 octane would make. It's close to high 700s. Oh my God. Hearing the blow-off valve too sounds crazy. Oh my God, this thing is just absolutely nasty. Let's get on it one more time. so effortlessly. Even if you're not getting on it, like this was like a baby pull, the car just hooked. And this is only on 275 Nitto R2s. These tires can hook, especially if you're just daily driving, occasionally getting on the car. I'm gonna paddle shift and downshift a little bit to see what this car's got. Oh, you hear the blow-off valve too. It's just mad. Let's go third gear, pull. And the traction control is on because we don't want to risk anything, but this car can move. The tires are hooking really good. Oh my God. This is insane how this car drives. I've driven this car when it was stock. I've driven this car when it was on E85 full bolt-on. But now with the boost, it's a completely different car. And the best part about it right now is like I'm still in sport mode. I'm not giving any gas. The car is quiet. If you're just cruising around, this is not like all-out race car 24/7. This car is just driving like normal car. You won't even know. If you're sitting as a passenger, you won't even know the car is boosted until you give it some gas, like right now. Oh shit. And every time it downshifts, we got crackles going on. Now we got the blow-off valve in the front. This is just full theater of a car. I mean, the car already sounded pretty nasty with the long tube headers and the V8, but now with the catless setup, the ESS blower, you can probably, I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but you can hear the whistle from the ESS right now. And it's not obnoxious, but you can still hear it, and it's really good. And of course, you got a blow-off valve, so when you're getting on the car, letting go, it's doing all this thing. And honestly, this car is just full of drama, and I mean that in a good way. It is so fun to drive. If you thought full bolt-on setups are good with E85, this is definitely next level. Let's give it a little bit more. Like as soon as you get to around 3,000 RPM, 4,000 RPM, you can start, the car starts pulling very strong. It is very insane how this car moves. So an E30, like we said, is definitely making like high 700 number, and you can definitely tell the car is definitely moving. And I mean, yes, the traction control is on right now, but I don't really see it adjusting timing a lot or pulling the power down. I don't feel any of that. In my car, sometimes, because I don't have all-season tires, it would kind of move the RPM where you can tell it's trying to adjust the timing and, you know, not giving you full power. This one, I don't feel anything, so I'm guessing it's putting down all the power. But this is awesome. This is, I mean, ESS blowers in general, they're just such a great value for what you get. And even if you don't have E85 access, you want to do just 93 octane, 120 millimeter pulley on these cars, you'll make low 700s easily. And that is an insane deal for what you get. Like the amount of money you have to spend to be able to get that kind of power on other platforms is insane. But with the Mustangs, the 5.0 loves the boost, it loves the high RPMs, and that's why this blower is just so capable, and it just goes very well together with the 5.0. Yeah, I just can't say enough good things about this blower. And one thing I really like, because a lot of us are probably daily driving this car or using it as a weekend car, but not a full-on race car. And I think this blower drives like stock until you get on the boost. So right now we're in 9th or 10th gear, about 1500 RPM. The exhaust has quieted down a little bit. I don't hear anything. I could be taking a road trip in this car and wouldn't feel a thing. And as soon as you give it a little bit of a gas, it wants to go. It wants to be all crazy. So this is not something, if you get this blower, you're gonna think your car is always gonna be in boost. As long as you're staying off of boost, driving normally, you won't even know the car has blower. So it's not gonna be annoyingly loud or annoyingly, you know, very sensitive to the throttle or anything like that. It just drives like a stock car until you get to like 3,500, 4,000 RPM. and the car really opens up and you feel all that power. So I mean, the ESS blowers have been making a name for themselves in the Mustang community. They're one of the more affordable blowers, and typically when you think of boost or any mods being cheap, it means it's not a good blower, it means it's not a good mod, and it's probably gonna break. But these blowers have been just so reliable in these cars. The 5.0 loves boost, and honestly, if you're looking at power, especially if you just picked up a car and you're just not sure what route you want to go in, I would probably wait before you go full NA route. You're definitely gonna need to do headers if you're gonna go boost route, but it's worth saving your money. Go for this blower. With a simple 93 octane, you're gonna make insane power, and to me, I mean, I'm definitely impressed the way this blower sounds. It's so good. Power is very strong. I highly recommend this blower. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on the first drive with the ESS blower on the S650 Mustang. It's got 115mm pulley actually, and I mean, the car really moves. It's insane. It's insane how this car moves.